So we agree that Brock Purdy's the best quarterback in the league. We agree that Kyle Shanahan is the best coach in the league. Underrated, both of them. So why haven't the Niners won a Super Bowl yet? Especially just since Kyle Shanahan's been here. Like, how do you explain this?
The 49ers already won a Super Bowl. They just haven't chosen to show us the trophy that they've gotten for it yet. That's what this is. I'll say, like, I get the tenor of the show is obviously what we're doing. But to be honest with you, Grant, I don't think that they feel like they haven't won it. I feel like they operate as if they've already been in the Super Bowl. Their true fans understand why they should have won, and that's good enough for them. I think that
they were better than the Chiefs last year. They were the best team in the league last year.
Yeah. I think that they're entrenched as far as like how they all believe about the team. And I don't even think it's like the entire team, but I do believe that there's a core faction inside the team of players that believe that they're the reason why they win. So if they don't win, the other circumstances are the reason why they didn't win. Like, they can never deal with the fact that they weren't good enough that day, right? The only star, in my opinion, that actually shows any type of, pragmatism during a loss is Nick Bosa. Like, where he can be very forward with, hey, this is why we got our asses whipped. This is why we did not win. This is why we can't move forward. I don't know where he gets it from. He seems to have always had that note. But I will tell you this. This question right here is poignant because I believe that I don't think that Kyle feels like he hasn't won a Super Bowl. I don't feel like he does.
Well, he's basically won 3 in his career. He should have won one in Atlanta, and he should have won at least 2, probably 3 with the Niners. Mm-hmm. And to me, like, the only reason he hasn't is bad luck or blatant cheating by the league and the refs. I mean, let's go back to 2019. Nick Bosa got held in 3rd and 15. Boom, that's cheating. The league didn't want Kyle Shanahan to be a champion. He can't control that. And then Brock Purdy gets hurt. That's bad luck. Kyle Shanahan can't control that. And then last year in the Super Bowl, like, they were the better team. Now, technically they lost the game, but like, does one game really determine who the best team is?
And let's be honest, like, all right, we joke about Coach Wilkes being a scapegoat, but that was a real thing for them. They were talking about it. Yeah. Right. Like, that's a real excuse that they used as we didn't really have the best guy at that position. And Kyle had to take over the defensive game plan to kind of get that thing going. So we almost kind of played with one hand behind our back there. Like, they leaned into that. They leaned into the rules. They leaned into the refs,
Taylor Swift.
Yeah. Like,
can we stop pretending like that's not a factor? It's clearly a factor.
It's Taylor freaking Swift, bro.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I agree with you, man. Like, I just feel like this question, I hate to kind of like take control of the topic, but they don't feel like they haven't won. They don't move like they have.
Because they have. I mean, like, why haven't they won? It's nothing that they've done wrong. It's the refs. It's Taylor Swift. It's general bad luck. It's the fact that, there's no 7-game series in football. It's just one game and the ball bounces funny ways in any given Sunday. I mean, that doesn't change the fact that they've been the best team in the league for quite a long time. And even though they're 3-3 right now, that doesn't change the fact either. They could go 6-11 this year. That would not change the fact that they've
during
been the
a
best
huge
team
loss.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this, Grant. During a huge loss, when, if ever, have you ever heard Kyle be so upset with the loss that he's willing to put it on himself and say, "This one's on me, man. Like, I got to be better." There were parts during this game
I don't think it's ever been on him. I think he always does the best job, and sometimes there's bad luck. I wouldn't even see there's bad execution. I think the Niners have the best execution, the best coaching weekly, and they just can't control luck. It's just one of those things. Injuries, luck, happenstance.
Like, we put it this way. Like, we criticized the last play of the Super Bowl, and the way it came out as far as like explanations are concerned from Kyle was process, right? Mm-hmm. He answered it as an offensive coordinator, right? But you weren't asking him as an offensive coordinator. You were asking him as a head coach. Like, tell me about the decision to go there, not what went wrong, right? Tell me why this happened. Like, and I feel like he's never going to stand flat-footed and have that cathartic moment where he'll say, you know what, maybe we shouldn't have pulled the guard on the goal line over Chris Jones. Like, you know, we can talk about whose fault it was, whether it was John Feliciano's not John Feliciano, but whether it was Spencer Burford's job to do that. But my thing is that there is a point where the point man has to come in and say, well, before we even get into the job, it was my decision to send it in, right? And I don't think that we should have sent that in at that moment. So I'm still looking for moments like that from Kyle. And trust me, this season, there's going to be a lot of opportunities for him to talk about why the team didn't succeed. So I think that's something that is the reason why they haven't won a Super Bowl is because they truly have baggage, right? They haven't gotten over the losses, right? Because you got to own them. And the reason why you have to own them is because you have to have closure, right? So you can move on and re-identify yourself. And what's emblematic of them not winning a Super Bowl is that they haven't grown. They haven't changed into something new. The biggest wrinkle that has happened to this regime moving forward is Christian McCaffrey coming here, right? Christian McCaffrey kind of changed everything as far as their process is concerned. But not winning the Super Bowl under Kyle Shanahan is that I just feel like they caught onto a process. They became very good at it because they caught the league in a position where they weren't ready for their physicality, their brand of football, and they keep reduxing it, keep repurposing it, and they're not evolving.
I'm sorry, I gotta mute you right there. All I heard was hot take, hot take, hot take, hot take, hot take. The Niners owning their mistakes. What are you talking about? What mistakes? They're the best team in the league. They don't make mistakes. I really was hoping we wouldn't do, but hey, you know what? Someone's got to represent that side of the 49ers discourse. It's not going to be me today because I'm not feeding into it. I'm sorry. Not feeding into Niners criticism, Niners hot takes, own their mistakes. What? Never heard of it. Ricky Rich says 209 says Grant Shanahan has a nice ring to it. Take it back. That's blasphemous. Kyle Shanahan is way beyond
Grant
anyone.
Shanahan does have a nice ring to it.
Take it back. No, I'll take it. Thank you very much. I'm blushing. Helperman 123 says DEI League versus Mr. Irrelevant. Who's going to win? I don't understand. I'm going to win. Jared Owens says this show's too serious. I hate how much you guys support and defend Kyle. Am I doing it right? Hey man, it's facts over feelings, dude. It's not really how you feel. I'm sorry. These are just numbers, evidence. Juan Jimenez says, will Tang be a Hall of Fame? Tang, 8-time Pro Bowler, earned first All-Pro 2023. When you do the Tang jersey giveaway, can you wear it on stream and go in motion?
Are you doing the Tang jersey giveaway?
I should. Yeah, that'll be next. I think yes. I think he's clearly a Hall of Famer, which is why I need to watch my freaking mouth. Eisen says, Grant, can you wish my brother Elver Galarraga from SGCA a happy birthday? Elver, happy birthday.